going on YouTube? This is Gemini G7. Welcome back to my next video. I haven't done a this particular product in my category in my YouTube video in a very long time. Like I said, if it ain't broken, I'm not gonna replace it. So due to I bought a mod from my fiance, and she beat the hell out of that damn thing. Like really beat the crap out of it. I'm like using it, vaping it, using it, dropping it a good handful of times, and it's still going. The tank's still good, but the mod is not holding up. It's not holding the batteries and all that. So she decided to, you know, kind of like upgrade in a way, but then again to replace that mod, and she'll use the other mod as a replacement. Anyhow, you know, what's really funny is that, you know, when I did my YouTube channel, it was nothing about vaping. You know, vaping, vapors, tricks, doing O's, tornadoes, and all that stuff. And I wanted to expand my horizon and open my channel, my YouTube channel up more. Not just for vaping. I wanted to do firearms, paintball, guns. I love guns, gear, technical gear, work adventures, my car, my fiance's car. It just goes on, and every other things I can get my hands on that I'm buying or borrow to do a product review for you guys, to keep this channel going, to entertain you guys, give you beneficial and benefits and educational purpose, you know, when I'm doing these videos. You know, there are times I don't just do videos just for the hell of it, you know, but it has to be a good purpose, a good educational for it, you know, because, you know, a lot of people just don't, you know, buy things because it doesn't benefit them sometimes, and maybe they don't have the funds for it, but they do want it, they do need it for their whatever they need, and they just don't have money for it. And to have able to watch the footage and know about the product before you guys go out and buy it, that's actually a big plus. You know, that actually helps me a lot too as well. But yeah, this is a you know, a vaping product here, so I haven't done this in a long time. You know, I had done my YouTube channel for over 4 years now, and still going strong. Like I said before in my other videos, like I said, I have a lot more footage. I have a lot more videos coming up. Just be patient. Every Friday is always a new video. Just be patient. You know, and I'm working, and you know, and everything else. So, cut out long story short, small talk. Let's go ahead and dive up close on what we got here for a review for you guys. And this is actually a nice mod. She picked it. Okay, so let's get on. Let's go ahead and do down close up. Open the bag and see what this is all about. All right, get you guys in a bit. All right, guys, so we got the package coming in today. Oh, it actually came yesterday, so we're gonna do the video today for you guys. I got my scissors. Let's open this sucker up. Make sure there's nothing in there that I can damage when I'm putting the scissor. Open it up. Okay. Oh wow. Okay. The Doom RTA clamp tool. ×2. Okay, so this here, I haven't done this in a very long time. Doing, well, it's not that I have not done it in a very long time. I just never messed with this type of build. I have never done this. Okay, this is a coil mesh build. I've never done a mesh before, so this is gonna be my first time. I mainly do coils. And I know how to wick them very good and very proper, because I've been doing it for so long. I still vape to this day. Even though I smoke, but I still vape to this day. I vape more than I smoke. So we got the damn Vapor Doom RTA mesh. As you can see, it says mesh right there. Okay. Side here has a barcode scanner. Color is rainbow, so she got the chameleon color. I believe that is a check for security code. For the see if this RTA is authentic or not, like real deal or fake. We got the Doom RTA mesh. We got 3D liquid flow system, slop, upward airflow, pure tasty flavor. Tells you a little bit more. The package content is you get one of the RTA, 2 of the mesh coil, 1 mesh jig, 1 glass tube, 2 foxtail M cotton, that won't last long. 1 user manual, one of the spare parts bag. Over here it says the damn vape, www.damnvape.com. Bottom is nothing, top is nothing. Okay, move on next. This came with this. So this is a Doom RTA clamp tool. Okay, if you guys can see that. Come on, camera. I'm using my GoPro 8 right now. Okay, moving on. Okay, so Vfeng kit by Snowwolf. Snowwolf has been around for quite some time, very quite some time. They've been around since I started vaping, you know, 4.5 years ago, and they're still in business to this day. So we got the Vfeng kit. Okay, you get the you know, the 3D or 2D, you know, picture of how it looks like. Okay, if you guys can see that. Okay, on the side here, look at the disclaimer, warning, blah 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 blah, 18 to 21. Did you know that they make the vaping, to buy any vaping product you gotta be 21 now instead of 18? It's just kind of stupid. Vfeng logo on top. On this side here, we got 3 different colors here. You got yellow, blue, black, and she got some other look like a multicam color. We'll find out when we open it. Down here is a logo of a Snowwolf. Scratch to verify, see that the mod is authentic or not. Okay, the back here. Okay, so it's a standard configuration. You get one of the, I'll just use this freaking goddamn scissor. So you got one of the vape mod, a replacement glass, 1 USB cable, 2 cottons, a hex bar wrench, 1 warranty card, a tank, RBA coil, 1 of the set of O-rings, two wires, and a user manual ×2. Okay, and here's a barcode if you guys want to use that. Specs: wattage range between 10 watts to 230 watts. Input voltage range 6.4 volts to 8.44 volts. Output voltage is 1.0 volts to 7.5 volts. Resistance range 0.05 ohms to 3.0 ohms. I usually do about 1.0, rough around there, or 2.0 ohms. That's why I usually vape at. She likes my setup. She likes how I do my shit. Anyways, operating mode: power, stainless steel, titanium 1, NIC. It's a nickel wire, nickel NI 200. Those is those one of those special type of wires that you can do temperature control with. Like if you want to vape cold, or you want to vape hot with your juice, you can do that with that wire. TCR, temperature control, resistance. Okay, temperature range from 100 Celsius to 300 Celsius. That would be 200 Fahrenheit to 570 Fahrenheit. 570 Fahrenheit. That's really hot. Atomizer capability is 3.5 mil, so it's only hold 3.5 mil of juice. So obviously most of the stuff in vape, you know, made in China. So obviously it's made in China. I wonder what this sucker's made out of. Made in China as well. Oh well. It is what it is. Most vape stuff come out of from China anyways. Alright, so let's go ahead and cut the sucker open. Actually, I like to use my other one better. And let me show you my other one. This is what I use at home every day. I don't bring this out when I'm out in the public or go to work. I use my custom-made Pokeball. So as you can see, there's batteries on it, 28650. This is an RDA, not an RTA, and I build my own, you know. So if you guys want to check out the Pokemon build, this is my other video on the playlist and the thing. So let's open up. I haven't done a vape product in a while. Like I said, I'm not gonna buy it unless it's broken or whatnot. I haven't broke any of my stuff, so it's still going for all these years that I bought them. But she breaks them, so when you break it, it costs money to fix it. You either go buy a new one or whatever, whatnot. So That's just a heads up. Okay, we'll use this as a trash bag. That's right here. Okay, moving on. Okay, so we got the Doom Vape. Let's go with the RTA thing. Well, actually, you know what? Let's do the mod first. Okay, so she bought this and it came with a tank. But this is not a mesh coil. This is a dual coil or a single coil build that I usually do. And this one here is a mesh mount. This is the newest. Mesh is the newest thing now. Instead of doing dual coils or coil, when you do your coils to build your coils to vape on them, the newest thing now is mesh. This is the newest thing. So let's get on to the mod first. Come on. Okay, so we got the open box. Okay, so in the box, warranty center worldwide. Yeah, of course, China, USA, France, Russia, Indonesia, Canada, UK. Okay, please keep your original receipt, Garner bien, other different language. To the side. Over here, we got the Snowwolf security code. Scratch to see if it's authentic. Usually when they throw this in here, yeah, it's authentic. Way to fill e-liquid. Okay. It's really common sense. They just throw it in here for whatever. You got the user manual, small little booklet, tells you the menu, settings, all that stuff. Okay. Moving on. We got certificate. That's just waste of money right there. All right, moving on. She got the multicam color. Oh wow. Hold on a second, let me see something. Oh wow. I thought she got the gold and black one. And she got the multicam? Okay, I guess. I don't know. She got the multicam color. I thought, because last time I looked at it, it was like black and gold. But she got the multicam color. Alright, cool. Alright, moving on. We got the fire button here. You got a screen here, up and down. Menu options. You got the USB port here. You got the optimizer that sits up here. You see 3 screws that holds the top part mount. Back here on the side, it's I think it's aluminum. You got the Snowwolf logo right here. On the bottom, you got your vents right here to vent out the vents the battery out. So if your battery gets hot, it vents it out. It's not a lot of vents, but it is what it is. Push forward to unlock it. Push hold down and down to lock it. Okay. So we got 2 AT650 battery here. You got a positive and negative side. It shows symbols right here, positive and negative here. This looks like a serial right here, the serial code for the mod itself. Okay, moving on. What's also in here, we got excuse me, we got an Allen wrench key, little couple of small cottons. I don't ever use those. I'll throw them away because I use my own shit. We got 2 pair of coils here, dual coils here, small O-rings. We got the sealant for the O-ring for the top and the gasket for the bottom as well. We got 3 screws in here as well. Okay, so this is what we got. Come on, camera. Okay, moving on. Here we got the coil. This is the coil this is rebuildable. So yeah, this is the coil that we're gonna be building on. Well, not really building, I'm just gonna show it because we're gonna be using the other one. So the coil here, does it take it apart? I hope so. If not, how in the hell supposed to build it? So we got a 510 connection right here, sticking out pretty good. Plutonium is sticking out. You don't want this here to be flush. If it shorts out, the mod will blow in your face. That's a lot of problems when the vape community start vaping, and it got very popular. Now it's calmed down a lot, and people still vape and stuff like that. But it's protruding a lot. So from the flush from this deck here to out here, that's pretty a lot. So this will never short out and blow up in your face. So okay, we can take this off of here. So it comes with a cap. So as you can see, it's a dual post deck. Okay. As you can see, you guys can see it. So we got dual post. It has 4 screws. So you wick it through here, go across, and no, actually you don't. These holes are here, this one here, and this one here are your airflow. These 4 holes here on the corner, on each side, that's where your cotton goes into. So you got one, so looking at it sideways, your coil will be sitting right here, and the other coil will be sitting right here. Okay. As you wick through it, you put the cotton through the coil. You stick the cotton on one end in here, down this hole here, and it comes out here. So that's where the juice goes in to touch the cotton. And the juice will go in the cotton. The juice will go through the cotton and go in the coil, and you'll hit it to vape. Same thing with the other side. So when you stick through the coil, the cotton through the coil, you put one end of the cotton go here, and the other end go here. Same thing on this side. So you got 4 juice channels here. You got 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, this is a small deck. This is a real small deck. It's like a miniature, man. It's gonna be pain in the butt to build on, but it can be done. Anyhow, moving on. Let me put this back together before I lose it. I don't want to strip the threads. Usually before you start building it and vaping it and using it, you better wash this with soap. I'll tell you that right now, because you don't know if there's machine oil on it or whatever chemical they use to build these parts and stuff like that. Make sure you wash your stuff, anything, your deck, your tank, not the mod, but the tank alone, the deck, inside the tank and all that stuff. If you're using a tank, if you're using an RDA, wash it out with soap and hot water to make sure you get all that stuff out, because you don't know what's going to be in there. Okay, moving on. So we got a spare glass. In this case, if you break it, you got another spare glass right here. Okay, moving on. We got this right here. Okay, so this is, wow, I never expect to see a tank that's this kind of type of style. I'm usually a round type of person, but this is like a hexagon square kind of looking kind of deal. But okay, has a nice Durant tip here. You can pull this off. Okay, you can put different tip in here if you want to vape on different tips. Screws off here. Really big two channel openings to fill up your juice. And right here, back here on the bottom of the cap here, it has a silicone right here. That's your gasket. Okay, so hold this juice in. Down here. Okay, here's another one here I want to tell you about. Okay, see how that one's flush, kind of flush? You don't want that. That's kind of really short. It better not go in. You better not go in. It's not adjustable too, because it don't show a flathead line here, so I can use a flathead to screw it out. It is protruding out a little bit, but if this was really flushed in, like really close flushed in, I mean, this is okay. But if this part here is really flushed in with this deck here, it will create a shortage and it'll blow up. Okay, you gotta be careful when you see this kind of thing and inspect them, because if this is not right, you gotta contact Snowwolf and say, hey, your RTA is not good because the 510 connection is not sticking out far enough and it's gonna blow up. But it's sticking out good enough. It looks like 1 centimeter or almost 2 centimeters. I think it's 1 centimeter sticking out, so this is okay, as long as it's not mushy. If it's stiff, it's okay, but if it's mushy, you gotta be careful with it. It's a nice logo here, Snowwolf logo here. It shows name brand Vfeng right here. Okay, got the nice slots, airflow slots right here. You can adjust them, close, open. You can adjust your airflow and when you vape on them. Okay, the deck, you already seen inside the deck because it's the same thing as this one here, but I believe this one here, okay, never mind, it's not the same thing. Okay, so the deck that's already inside, it's a pre-made coil. So when you vape, over time the deck inside here will not be good anymore. So wear and tear, as you use it, you're gonna wear out that coil, you know, vaping on it a lot, and you're gonna have to replace that coil. So here's the bottom deck. Okay, this is where your airflow goes through, goes up. When you suck on it, when you vape on it, the air goes through here, goes out to these channels here. Oh, there's only one that came out loose. I'll fix that later. And it goes through here, these little holes here, and it comes out and vapes. It comes through here and it goes right through the middle and comes up, and you vape on it. And the glass holds the juice. Okay, well, I'm not gonna mess with that part. Let me unscrew this part here. Bear with me. Okay, this is your channel airflow. We got, oh, okay. The way they build this is differently. This is a triple coil right here, by the way. I'm just opening to see what's up. Give you guys more details on it. Give me a second, let me try to take this out. Okay, so I finally got the deck out. Okay, so the difference between this and this, okay, this is rebootable. As you can see inside, there's no coils in there, there's no cotton there. When you use it, the cotton goes bad, the coil will be okay. You can still use the coil, but the coils are bad as well. You can replace them, put new coils in, new cotton in, and continue vaping. You use this piece right here, this deck piece right here, over and over and over and over. When you rebuild a deck, when you rebuild your coil and your wicking, you re-wick the cotton to the coil, you're looking about 15 to 20 cents to rebuild it. When you're using a deck that's already built in, see, the cotton's already in there, the coils in there, it's already pre-made. Okay, these here you cannot rebuild. Once you use these, if you use it to vape every single day, you're looking at about a week and a half to 2 weeks. If you're a chain smoker, a chain vapor, you're looking at about a week. Okay, and once these cons in here goes out, okay, they are no longer good anymore. So you unscrew this from your top portion and you throw these away. They sell these, you know, sometimes they come in 3, sometimes they come in 4, sometimes they come in 5. I usually see them about 4 or 5 in a pack. They cost like 20 bucks, $25 for 5 of these. So you stick this in there, you put juice in here, you stick it into this right here, back in here like this again. You put everything together, put juice in it, and you start vaping it. And you use it for like a week or 2 weeks. You take, and then if it starts tasting dull and dry hits and burn taste, you have to take this deck out, throw it away, and get another one and stick it in there again, and also prep the juice in there, stick it back in there, put everything back together, put juice in there, and start vaping again. So these are replaceable, they're not rebuildable. You use them, you throw them away. You use them, you throw away, and they're expensive. You know, like you buy 3, 4, 5 of them. You know, usually about 4 or 5 in a pack. They're like $20, $25 each. I mean, in a pack, they come like 4 or 5 of these. So I don't like using pre-made coils. I like to build my own stuff. It's cheaper. It's not that hard to build. It's really easy to do. So I'm just gonna stick it back in because we're not using this tank. So I finally unscrewed it with some needle nose pliers. And just screw it back in for now and leave it the way it is, not tight. Okay, so moving on. So this deck here, it's cool. Have I ever used this tank here before? No, I haven't. Am I gonna use it? No, because I have a better tank than this that I have for like, you know, 2 years. So I'm not gonna vape on this. I'm just gonna put it back the way it is, and it's a nice tank, don't get me wrong. It's this style here, a deck inside here, this deck here, the style of it, nothing new, still the same. You know, it's been like that for quite a while. No innovation, just different design of the tank, make it look nice. And how it looks like on this tank right here, on this model here, this is how it looks like. So that's how it looks like. Okay, that's how it looks like. Yeah, Snowwolf logo. You get your screen, your fire button, your up and down button, your USB for updates, firmware updates. You can use it to charge too, but I don't recommend it because you're gonna make the battery really hot. Your tank. We'll open the top flow. You can see the juice channels in there. Okay, pretty big ports to put your juice in. Easy to rejuice this. Pretty easy. That's a big plus. Yeah, that's what it looks like. All right, moving on. Okay, power spec kits. Put that back in there for right now. Now this guy. So we got the Doom vape here. Doom RTA mesh style. Slide it out. Come on. There you go. Okay. Oh, that's a nice little feature. They etched the glass. The spare glass, they etched it and they put Doom on it. So that way it looks nice on the tank. That's a nice touch. Okay, moving on. We got here, we got this looked like a building tool for your coil. I've never seen that one before. That's the first. Then you got your tank. Okay, down here, oh, there's something down here. Come on. There we go. Okay, down here we got, you got your cotton. We got a Phillips screwdriver, O-rings. I don't know what that piece is, but I'll find out. You got some screws, some look like some little small sticks for something else. I'll find out what that is. I've never seen that before. Then down here we got your mesh coils. Dang, these coils are small. Holy crap. So these are mesh coils here. Okay. Then down here we got your RTA mesh. This is probably your user manual. Okay. Oh, and teach you how to build it. Okay, so you got step 1, you got step 2, step 3. Okay. English, French, German, Russian, Dutch, Danish, Spanish, and Italian language. Teach you how to do it. And on the back side, step 4, and then step 5. Okay, pretty neat little thing. Okay, now down to the tank. So we got a rainbow color here. That will not look right with that mod. I don't know what's going on. Maybe the miller had the wrong color, but I'll talk to her because it's supposed to be golden black, but we'll see. All right, so we got your it looks like a glass durian, glass tip here for you to vape on. It's a durian, okay, like plastic durian. I don't know if it's removable. Maybe it is. Let me find out. Just shake it off. Yeah, it is. Okay, so you can take this out and put, you see the little shiny part right there on the side? See how it's here? Let me show you. See, my finger got wet. You see that my finger got wet? You see it right here on the side here? You see how it's wet right there on the side? You guys can see it. See how it's wet right there on the side right here? That's machine oil, grease, whatever, you know. That's what I'm telling you. Every time when you buy a new tank, okay, you wash it with hot water and soap, or just hot water is fine, but it's better with hot water and soap. See, look, you can see the wetness on this right here. See it? So you make sure you wash it before you start building it and using it. Okay, so I'm gonna put this back. I'm gonna screw the top, see what the channel, the juice hose goes into. Oh, nice, big juice channels. That's really nice, real nice. When I unscrewed it, the craftsmanship of screwing it on and taking it off is real smooth. The other one was not very smooth, you know. It was not very smooth at all. It was decent, but this was really smooth. It's you can tell the craftsmanship on this tank here is pretty good. Okay, moving on. We got 2 channel holes here. We got 1 2 3 1 2 3, so you got a total of 6 holes, so you can adjust your airflow back and forth. You can open it wide open, close one hole to have 2 holes, and close another hole is that we only 1 hole to vape out of. So 1 hole here and 1 hole here if you want your airflow to be tight, or you know, and if you're gonna refill your juice, I recommend to shut it all the way, close the airflow, and refill your juice. That way you don't mess with the pressure inside the tank when you refill it. Okay, moving on. When I was wide open, down here we got your 510 connection here. It is sticking out. Okay, same as the other one, about 1 centimeter. Okay, make sure it's not very flush. Also, you see it has a little hole in it, so you can adjust this. You can use an Allen wrench key or a screwdriver or a flathead, but this looks like an Allen wrench key kind of setup, kind of screw. You can screw it out a little bit to make sure it protrude, sticking. Make sure the 510 connection, the very right here, not the chassis, but the screw itself, protrude out enough to be safe to be safe enough to vape on this. So we got a Doom logo here, designed by Damn Vape. Okay, pretty nice. Okay, let me see the deck. So I'm gonna screw this here in the bottom part. Okay, that's new. Well, you gotta wiggle it out. It don't just pop out with it. Okay, so right here, the bottom of the tank, the lower part, obviously. Right here, this part here is your airflow. Down here is your airflow. These 2 sides here are for your juice channels coming in from the tank. So it feeds the cotton. When you vape on it, it goes straight through all the way up to the top. Okay, this is your deck. I never messed with this deck before, but I'm gonna find out how to do it. So you got a screw here and a screw here. So when you throw this mesh here, you put it across like a bridge, and then you stick your cotton through, and it goes into this hole right here. So the juice will flow through here to touch the cotton, to touch the coil, and you vape on it. Same thing on the side. So the coil, this mesh coil here, goes sideways. Okay, your cotton will go through this way, but we're gonna build this one here in a sec. Okay, so that's a nice deck. All right, so let me go ahead and wash this with water, rinse it with hot water and soap, take everything all apart, and build on it, and we're gonna vape on it as well. All right, catch you guys in a bit. All right guys, so I already washed this with soap and hot and water already, so we're good to go. I got the mod here. I'm gonna put the batteries in. So we got the positive and negative, positive on top, negative on the bottom. And it's on. Snowwolf. Oh, that thing goes up. Wow, fancy. Look at that. Look at that. Nice. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna need the bottom deck. This bottom deck here, and build on it first before I put everything together. Okay, I need that. Let me just try their, I never use their cotton, whatever it comes with. I'm gonna try it for the first time here. I usually don't use them, but maybe a bad, you know, we'll see how it goes. I don't know. Okay, so it's 1 cotton. I always use baking cotton, you know. As you can see, this is what I use. Okay, I have quite a amount of good cotton. These are high quality cotton. Okay, I pay for these. But I'm gonna try the cotton, see how it goes. I don't know what kind of cotton it is, but it comes with it. All right, so I'm gonna screw this on. I'm gonna build on it for now. I'm gonna build on it and see how it goes. Put this on the side. Stay there, stay there. I need that, I need that. Put this on the side, put that on the side, put that on the side. I need all this right here. So this is use a flat. Oh, you can use a hex. Okay. A little chunky. Yeah, small one. Bullseye. Okay, cool. Okay, other side as well. Whoa. This backside lights up too? Damn. Fancy, dude. Holy crap. My fiance picked the mod and tank, but I paid for it though, but I'll ask her about it later. Okay, so this thing here slides out, as you can see. Make sure the thing slides out in and out, see? Okay. Alright, we're gonna grab one of these coils here. One thing I noticed that I keep that in mind is that when you're having a mesh coil build, you don't have to worry about cutting it and cut the excess off. But when you're doing a coil build, come on, I haven't done this in a while. When you're doing a coil build, see? I just took the top off. Yeah, it's a lot of cake, I know. But as you can see the coil? I need to take this apart that way you guys can see. There we go. Yeah, I haven't changed this one out in a while, but it still tastes good to me. And see the coil, you put the cotton through. Yeah, this is an RDA, not RTA. This is an RDA. RDA is a you gotta drip it, vape on it, drip it, vape on it, drip on it. Which is this here is a tank. It automatically refuels the tank. But look, see. So here's a cotton. You got 4-pole screws. You stick the cotton through, and I think this flavor is peanut butter. But the coil is caked up, but it's okay. The cotton is still good. But see, this is an RDA tank. Okay. I haven't done one of these vape videos in a while. It's been a minute. Okay. All right, moving on. So, I never done this before on building a coil tank, a coil deck. So, let's see how it goes. Okay, I'll bend this to this side. And so, I'm not gonna lie to you, it's easy to do. It's easy to build these. Oh, ooh. It's easy to build the coil on the mesh. I kind of burned myself a little bit. Just a little bit, it's okay. So get your finger away from the fire button. Duh. Okay, so now we got the mesh in here. Okay, as you can see. So See? So right now it's at 40 watts. I'm gonna put it down to 35. Okay, so fires pretty quick. All right, drop it down a little bit more to 30. I'm gonna make it 20, 25, see how it goes. 25 watts, see? All right, now I need to stick the cotton through here and see how it goes. So that hole right there is kind of big, good size. So I'm looking like maybe half of this. This is my first time building this mesh, so let's see what's up. Okay. Stick it through here. Okay, like that. Pretty simple. I always comb it to have better better juice flow through the cotton. So I always comb it. And the juice channel is right there. So I need to go out to there, cut right there. Same thing with this side. So what I'll do is like that, like that. And cut right there. Whoa, easy. Okay. We got some juice real quick. Okay. Now I'm gonna move this in and stick it down the hole, as in so. So the juice comes out here, goes through there and feeds this cotton. I'm gonna do the same thing for this side. Okay. See how it just soaks in when you put juice on it and hit the fire button? Okay, now it's done. So let's go ahead and put this deck back into the tank and see how it goes. I have the vent holes wide open. All right, guys. So you guys see the mod. You guys see this tank. You see how it hits. Too light. Go up to 40 watts. See how it goes. Not bad, not bad. A little higher. 45. Not bad. Not bad. That was a little hard, but not bad. Yeah, it shows Snowwolf in there. It's something else. All right, guys. So if you put higher wattage, increase the wattage on this thing here, based on the flow of the juice that goes into the tank and feeds the cotton, the juice feeds the cotton hits the coil goes into me, you have to slowly go up on your wattage. Okay, so I put it at 25, I vape on it, it was too light. I increased it to 30 and it hits good so far. Now if I hit it at 40, it's starting to flatten out, taste really bad. When I hit 45, it's just almost dry hits. But right now, the sweet spot for this, okay, is 30 watts. You gotta play with it, everybody is different, okay? So, I started tasting more flavor when I went back down from 45 to 40 to 30. Or, 37, 35 watts, 33 watts. Sweet spot for this is 30 watts. Yeah, about 30 watts. Now if I go down to one more point, like 31 watts, it's okay. Yeah, 31 watts, okay. Go down 32 watts. That's not bad. It's okay. 32 watts is okay. Okay. So what do I think about this? The mod, it's not bad. It's a nice 230 watt mod. Snowwolf makes good brands. They're pretty good. Nothing wrong with them. Nice clicky button. Up and down menu. You can do tip control. Based on the coil wire, the coil that you're using. This is a mesh coil, obviously, but you can use titanium. You can use nickel coil. You can use Cathlon coil. That's what I use, Cathlon. And the reason why I use Cathlon because you can build whole roll. Like this whole roll is 100 foot, like $10. That's why I say, like, if you build coils from these kind of decks, or even the dual coil from this deck here to the tank, same thing. That's what I use on my truck. When I go work on my truck, I have a dual coil on my RTA tank, and I use these Kevlar 24 gauge wires. By Amazon, like $10. Every time I build it, every time I need to change it out or build it, it costs me like 20 cents. It's cheaper. And this is also rebuildable too, so it's good. But the mesh wire, I don't know if they sell mesh coils like this. I mean, there's something like this, but like maybe, I don't know, 6 of these for like $10 or something like that. What I'm really looking for is something like this, but a whole roll, like a whole fat roll of mesh wire, and I can cut it and put it in there whenever I need to. But the flavor on this tank, it's on point. Pretty good. It's a very, very juicy and flavorful. One out of say 1 out of 10. They're roughly around, say around 7. Okay, it's not very, very flavorful. Okay, the hits are good. You do hear a little bit of whistling sound when you vape on it. If you hit it on hard, like my vapor right now. You know, you hear the vapor sound, but if you just vape on it slowly, you can still hear the airflow going in, but it doesn't bother. That may be a con to some people, it may be not a con. It doesn't bother me at all. I'm just kind of throwing it out there as a con. The pros, the juice is good, on how the juice flows into the tank is good. The build quality is great. It's a 9 out of 10 build quality. It's really good. The mesh coil design, the design of the coil deck is awesome. Building this deck is so simple. It's faster than a traditional single coil or dual coil with you know, a 2-post deck or a 4-post deck. This is a 2-post deck, but it's a mesh wire. Stick it in, tighten it here, go to the other side, bend that mesh wire to the other side, tighten it. That's it. Stick it, cut it through it. You're done. Really simple, really fast, easy to rebuild this tank. That's a huge plus. That's a pro right there. Color wise, good, 10. Design, 10. Juice flavor hitting on this, vaping on this is a 7. Okay. Cons, they're not that expensive. Maybe another pro. I think how much is I think she paid for the damn Vape Doom 26mm mesh RTA was $34.95. The mod itself, it's $41.99 for the mod. They have black multicam, as you can see. They have other colors too. I think it's gray. They have black and gold as well, I think, but you gotta double check. You can get this at Element Vapes. I'll add the link to the bottom of the video, okay, for these two here. And yeah, see if you guys like them, if you guys vape. But so far, they're not expensive. If you buy, okay, I recommend this. When you buy a mod or a tank, I recommend buying online. So they'll deliver to your house. It's cheaper, and it's you get good quality, you know, good stuff, good merchandise, you know, when you buy online. You can buy these in stores as well. Now, when you buy them in store, you're gonna pay a little bit more, but you're supporting your local store, your vape store, okay? But if you buy online, you want to save some money, you buy online, it's a lot cheaper, okay? At least 2 times cheaper than what you buy in the store. Because in the store, they sell these mods. They say this thing here the mod was $41.99. You're looking at about maybe 80 bucks for the mod in the store, okay? The tank, it's $34.95. You're looking at about maybe 50, 60 bucks in the store for the tank. You buy online, you pay these kind of prices. Overall, the mod is fantastic, simple to use, very quickly. Adjust the menus, go through the menus really quick. You can change your temperature on here as well. Has a wire plug-in to USB to your computer for firmware updates. You can also charge it, but I do not highly recommend it. Those are all pros. Con on this mod, okay? The very biggest con that I do not like, 1 out of 10, I rate it at 0 for one big con. It does not have a lock, okay? So if you're a female or a male, a gentleman or a lady, and you stick this in your pocket, if you're sitting down or squatting and it hits this button, it's gonna continue going off. It's telling it to fire. It does not have a locking feature as far as I know, unless no, it does not have a locking feature. But as if you forgot to turn, if this one here, not a lot of mods can turn on and turn off quickly. So 5 clicks on to turn on, 5 clicks off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's off. Okay. When it's off, you cannot vape anymore. So when you hold the button, it won't fire. But big con, if you forgot to turn this off, you stick it in your pocket and it hits that button and it fires the tank and it keeps going firing, this thing will blow up. Okay. Now if you remember to turn it off, great. Okay. Usually when like my other mod that I have, if you don't vape on it for the like 5 minutes, it automatically turn off. But I rarely ever put it in my pocket. Now some people like to put it in a pocket. Now for the ladies, if you put this in your purse and you don't turn this off, if it leans on your lipstick or your lip balm or your mirror or whatever, and it hits it, it holds it, and it's in your purse, and you don't realize you just throw it in it because you don't remember turning it off, it will blow up. It'll keep it'll keep firing, and it gets so dry, and it's gonna blow up. And it's gonna make a big mess in your purse, and it's gonna blow up, and you're gonna have injuries on yourself. Okay. So if you use this kind of mod, make sure you turn it off. You're gonna put it in your backpack, your purse, your fanny sack, your fanny pack, your pocket. Make sure you turn this off before you put it away. If you're gonna vape on it, then hit 5 clicks on. As you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shows Snowwolf. See the red light? Now it's on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turns off. Okay. And it also has a little clock here as well. That's a nice little feature. A little clock there. You can adjust your time on here. So it has a clock. You can adjust your temperature control. If you're using a nickel wire or mesh wire, you can adjust your cooling vape or hot vape. You can use titanium mesh. You can use kethanol mesh. When you're using kethanol mesh, you cannot adjust your temperature control. Okay, that's only for nickel plated wire, nickel plated mesh. It goes up to 230 watts. I don't know anybody that vapes up to 200 watts. That's crazy. You already need like between 30 to 50. You're good. Like my other mod, I vape it at 50. That's my sweet spot for there. Good flavor hits and everything. This one here, my sweet spot for this one here is 31, 32 watts. Good there. Anything, and when you start hitting the 40, 45, it starts to taste burnt, and the juice, the flavored juice start to fade away really quick, and it doesn't, you know, consume the juice, the flavored juice. Other than that, the mod's good. All pros, but one con. The tank, and a couple, maybe, let's see what, one. It doesn't, if you start vaping higher watts on this tank, it seems like it doesn't want to keep up in the way. Like you start to kind of dull the flavor a little bit and start getting a little bit dry hits. That's just the only con I see on this tank. Flavor, I'd say a 7 out of 10. Building quality, a 10. Building the deck, a 10. 1 out of 10 is 10. Color wise, 10. Price wise, 10. Now if this breaks, would I will go buy another one? $50-50, I would 50-50 chance I will buy this thing again. Okay, and the reason why I'm just so used to, now everybody's different, and the reason why I'm so used to building coils, not a mesh, and coils I can hit the wattage high, have very good juicy flavor, don't have dry hits, rebuildable deck, top airflow. I use this other tank here that I have. So you even have two of them. This is mine. This is my fiance. I'm using the Geek Vape Zeus X. Top airflow, no leaks. Also nothing. There's no leaks in this thing here. It's not leaking, so that's a good thing right there. Yeah, I had this for 2 years. It's still going. But this is my fiance's, and she's gonna be using that. You know, I'll use it here and there, but I have vape on. Usually I'm vape mine. Other than that, yeah, it's a good product. You know. Oh, you know what? The reason why I do 7 out of 10 for vaping, I think it's because of maybe this cotton here. This is some no-name cotton here. You can, this regular cotton here, you can buy cotton, you know, you can buy used, you can buy cotton balls at Walgreens or Walmart for like a whole bag for like $2. And I think this is what it, maybe if I would take that cotton out right now and put this in here, maybe will be improve the flavor, which I will do off camera. But I want to try to make this video as fast as I can, as short as possible, okay? Other than that, the cotton for this right here, I'm rating at 7 with this, but that's just my opinion. If I put like, if I take that cotton out and put this in here, it probably won't be a 7. It'll probably be an 8 or 9 if I put this cotton here, because this in here sucks up the juice so well. The cotton on this lasts so much longer, 2 weeks. You know, if you're chain vaping all the time, it'll last 2 weeks. If you vape, you know, on and off here and there, it'll last you almost 2.5 weeks to 3 weeks. Okay, depends on the person. Okay, yeah, good mod, good RTA. I like it. I really do. If I were to break this or lost this, would I buy this mod again? Yeah, I would, but not this color. I'm more of a multicam black kind of person, not a desert kind of color person, or even black is fine, or gray is fine, or good metal gray is fine. Tank, yeah, 50-50 chance I'll buy that again, you know. But like I said, I have to change out the cotton to see if it would change my mind or not. Other than that, yeah, that's my product review. Hope you guys like the video. Give me a thumbs like, subscribe, share, and comment. If you have any questions on this mod, I'll add the links to the bottom of the video where you can get these stuff here as well. And yeah, I haven't done a vape video in a while, so hope you guys enjoy it. Okay, so that's all I have right now. Thank you again for your supporters that subscribed to my channel for quite a while. If you guys ever get bored, you can go to my playlist and you can check my other videos out as well. For the newcomers, welcome, welcome, welcome. And there'll be more videos coming up this way. Okay, so stay tuned. Till next Friday, you guys see another video. Peace. Alright guys, so I just put cotton bacon in here and I want to see if it gets good. Let's find out. Out. Oh shit. Yeah. It's good. It's good. Cotton bacon. Cotton bacon. Oh yeah. You need to go up more. Try 35. 34. Oh yeah. I give this an 8 out of 10, flavor wise.